Hey y'all, welcome to the Houston Gardening Novice channel. I'm a newbie gardener here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9B. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I enjoy trying things out and figuring out what works for me. I hope you can join me in my gardening journey as I slowly work on building my backyard sanctuary. So today I want to give an update on my lawn. My Clover Dichondra St. Augustine mix lawn. It's mid-April right now, so this is the spring update, and I want to show how the lawn looks like as it's in mid-April. This is before I'll be mowing the lawn tomorrow. So I just want to show, I think I gave an update in December, the beginning of winter, and since then we had two winter storms. One was a snowstorm. The St. Augustine grass went dormant with the snowstorm. After the snowstorm, the clover was a little bit asleep, but then in a couple of days it came back, but the dichondra was pretty much nothing affected it. So this area here, this is where my St. Augustine grass is really thick, but as you can see, the clover has grown above it. The dichondra grows low to the ground, so it hugs the ground. You can see it more clearly in this area where it's thin. So that's the dichondra, the St. Augustine grass, and the mini clover is right there. So I'm just giving an overview how it usually looks like before I mow. So you can see this area is the St. Augustine grows thick over here, and I have because I no longer use weed and feed, whatever weeds grow, they grow. So this is chickweed. It's a winter weed for us. It's starting to die off as it's getting warmer, and we'll start seeing some other broadleaf weeds coming through. This looks like oxalis. Yeah, that's oxalis. So I no longer fertilize the lawn, and I no longer put weed killer on the lawn. So whatever grows, and it's pretty much evergreen the whole year with this mix. So you can see the mini clover over here, and this mini clover grows, I think, 4 to 6 inches. It's not a micro clover, it's a mini clover, so slightly larger than the micros. So that's the tall height. There's another area. Somebody asked me if I have any areas where the original basic clover has started growing, and I think I do, because in this area, as you can see, this type of clover is larger than the other ones that I have. You can probably see the mix. So this area, I think this is a regular clover, and then you compare that to the mini. So the mini is still under there, but I think because I no longer, like I said, I no longer weed or fertilize the lawn, whatever grows, whatever is natural to this area as well. So I suspect this is a regular clover, and what I planted, the minis, are the smaller ones that are down there. You can also see the difference in color between the clover, which is a deeper green, versus the dichondra, which is a lighter green. But in this area you can see how they grow together. So So this is how the lawn is looking like. I'll mow tomorrow, and then we'll see. I'll show you how it looks like after I've cleaned it up and after I've edged. So you see this area here, we'll be edging all of this, cleaning, reducing that height. And in the area, so this area here, all the way over here. So this area, the St. Augustine grass never grew well. I guess the compaction of the soil, and maybe I don't know if it was from the fertilizer, I don't know. But this area, I never had good growth. If you can compare, you see the edges over here. Well, we can see the St. Augustine grass, and along here you can see some, but in the middle you don't see the grass. So this shows how the Dichondra and Clover can be a good addition to the landscape, because those ones, those two just grow, if you can see. Okay, I'll be back after I mow the lawn. Okay, right. So I've finished mowing. So this is how the lawn is looking like after being mowed. So in the spring and summer, I mow a little bit higher than in the fall, just so that the grass is protected in the heat. So this was the area where we had the really tall clover. So you can see those have been mowed. So underneath you see the micros, the mini clovers, and the dichondra was under there. So this was that area. And I'll show you how the front lawn looks like. So this is the low area. I've cut the sides. I left the middle to give the space a little bit more chance to grow. This is the other path. The other path. Okay. Okay. So this is the front. So this area has really good Dichondra coverage, as you can see, and there's a bunch of clover here as well. So here you see how the mixed lawn culture looks like. I also have some mimosa that crept in from my neighbor. So now I just I used to try to get rid of them, but now I just let it go. And my health strip, as you can see, it's full. It's covered with the Dichondra and the Clover. And then one final spot on this side. Then this area here is sometimes shaded. So this is my side and that's my neighbor's side. You can see the difference in how my lawn is looking like compared to this the side. And some of my Dichondra is creeping onto their side, so they've decided to let it be. They used to try kill it, but now I think they see how my side looks like with the Clover and Dichondra, so now they've decided to let it be. Okay. All right, I'll stop this video right here. I just wanted to give a spring update on how the lawn looks like after mowing, and I guess I'll catch you all on the next one. The next lawn update will probably be in the summertime when the temperatures are high. We'll see how it's faring on in the high temperatures. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.